Hello everyone. How are you guys doing today? This is Alana of Sleepless Stamper in Manitoba in Canada, and I have some new product to reveal today. I'm just getting things pulled up here on my page so that I can follow along if there's anybody joining me for viewing. And then that way, if you have any comments, I can read along with you. I can see there's a couple people there. I just don't see who just yet. So if you're there, say hi. If you feel like sharing, you are welcome to do so. Always love, hi Linda, everybody's support and you guys taking the time to come and watch. Are you guys excited about seeing some of this? Hi Ramona, how are you guys? I'm glad there's at least a couple of you here. There's some things in here that I am super excited about. I can't decide. Should I show you the papers first or the stamps? Maybe I'll do a mix. That might be a good idea. These here I am very excited about. So I'll put these aside and I'll maybe go by sweet is what I'll do. I apologize that we were a bit late. We had an appointment and I was at acupuncture actually. We both go for acupuncture. And she had a new patient after me, so I'm not too sure, but I ended up with double the time in there, which I won't complain about, but yeah. An extra long treatment is always welcome. Okay, so I'll put these aside and I should show you guys the one thing that I was very excited about first. This is not part of a suite. This is part of the specialty papers. I didn't show, sorry. I posted the link for my product shares. And if you have not signed up for the specialty paper, you might want to after this, or you may just want to get yourself a whole package of this paper. This paper is gorgeous. This paper is called the Soft Shimmer 12x12 specialty paper. You get one piece in 12x12 of each color. And I'm going to hold this up so you guys can see the lighting on there. I'm just going to try to get, can you see that shimmer? Look at that. Try to back it off just a little bit. So that is Berry Burst. I believe this one is Bubble Bath. I actually called it Bubble Bath, not Bubble Gum. Now watch, it's not actually Bubble Bath. It might be Fresh Freesia actually. I'm just checking on the package. It is Bubble Bath. So I got it right. Lost Lagoon. I love this. And Night of Navy. Look at that together. Those are so pretty. And Pretty Peacock. So if these are not yet on your wish list, I feel like they're going to be on everybody's wish list. This paper, my goodness, especially if you love jewel tones, that paper is so pretty, but it's nice and thin. So not like too thin, but like it's sturdy, but thin enough that you could die cut it really well. Like it's not as thick as the really old glimmer paper we used to have. That was really thick and hard on your dies to punch or die cut. So it's like just the right thickness. It's so pretty. What do you guys think of this one? I lost your comments there. Oh, there they're back. The shimmer papers. Yes, Linda, they're so, so pretty. I don't know why, but I was just wowed by these. It's not that I didn't expect them to be pretty, but I was just really wowed when I pulled these out of the box. This is actually what made me decide I need to unbox this stuff. Well, not unbox it, but reveal it for you guys, because you can't get the same idea without, and I know that it's a video and not real life, but a video is better than a picture, right? Hey, Wendy, did you see those? Okay, I'm only on the first item, so I'm going to backtrack so you can see these. If you didn't get these yet, Wendy, I feel like you're going to really want them. Look at how pretty these are. I'm going to bring them a little closer so you guys can see that. Oh, I'm dropping one. So I'll bring that a little closer. Look at the shimmer in those. They're so pretty. I'm a sucker for paper. I just love it. So that is the, I'll just give you a recap, Soft Shimmer 12x12 Specialty. And it will be included in the, not shimmer paper, sorry, in the specialty paper product share, if that interests anyone. You can do just specialty paper if you don't want all the papers. Just specialty paper is an option. So that is the soft shimmer, and then it's also available, or not the same thing, but luster specialty paper in the in colors. So I'll show you guys this one too. It's slightly different. It's more of a luster than a shimmer, but it is still really pretty. So boho blue is my favorite. This is like our wedding color, and I still have not scrapbooked our wedding, so maybe I'll have to stock up on this. So that's boho blue, copper clay, and then wild wheat. Looks, oh no, wild wheat's at the back. Sorry, I had a hard time grabbing that. That's the moody mauve. So do you guys say mauve or mauve? I think mauve might be a Canadian thing, and mauve is US maybe. I don't know what they say in other markets, but I'm a mauve. I say mauve. I don't know that I could call it mauve. And wild wheat. So that is the in color shimmer. This also comes in 12 by 12, and it's for the product Shares. It's a 6 by 6 piece that you get of each type. So you would get one 6 by 6 piece of each color. And then that way it's a little more friendly on the budget, and then you can test them all out and get full packages of the ones you really love if that's what you like to do. Okay, so now I'm going to show you guys Darling Details. This is the one that I was showing you guys in the catalog the other day, that I said I bought this bundle because of the frames. I did open these and I just put them back in the packages already, but I had to open them all and take a look. These are the frames that come with this one, and that's the whole reason that I bought this set, because you guys know me and my frames and the layers that I like, and without having the stitched rectangles, these ones are another one that I could add to my collection. So you actually get 2 sheets. You get these ones here, the frames, and then some elements, some die cut leaves or leaf die cuts, and then some nice flowers and a border and some more leaves. And then these ones, of course, the framed ones match with the stamp set. So this one has, "You're not here, I hate that." That's cute. "Just a note, thank you." I really like these little greetings. I think they're a really good size, and I love the font mix in them. "Count me among all the people who are here for you." That's really cute. So I think that'll be another staple in the collection. Some of these I know will just go straight into my little holder that sits on the desk where I work, as opposed to back into my regular storage. Then I am going to show you guys a few stamp sets that I got. Sketched plaid. That one, once I saw that it was, I'm sorry, Ruby's barking. Once I saw that this one was in the background stamps, I had missed it on my first many passes through the catalog. I noticed it actually just right before I placed my order. So I added this one because I love a plaid DSP, and we don't have plaid in our color collections this year. So I added this so that I could kind of do my own when I want to have a plaid look. You always do tone on tone, or you can mix your colors, but that was a must for me. Yeah, I agree, Linda. It's a really nice plaid background, and it's like a nice one, if that's what you mean. Like, it's, some plaids maybe aren't your favorite plaid. I'm so sorry, she's loud, but it's a really nice pattern of plaid. All right, I also got Bird's Eye View, and I want to show you guys a background die set that I got, that I think there's 2 I think would be super cute with this. They did actually use one of these in the catalog sample. I showed you guys that the other day when I did a quick little walkthrough of some of my favorites, and I was thinking of one of the ones in here. So this is called Brilliant Backgrounds Dies, and it's got this one here. I don't know what it's supposed to look like, but to me it looks like flames. So I have an idea for this. And then this one here, it just creates like a stitched pattern into your paper. So you could create that stitched pattern into cardstock, or you could put it onto DSP. I have an idea for watercolor paper with this one. And then I had another idea with this one here, but they had done a cute little imprint of this into some DSP behind the birds in the catalog, in the sample there. But I think those are both so fun. So don't overlook those background dies that just kind of sit by themselves in the catalog and aren't necessarily paired up with a stamp set. They're pretty versatile a lot of times. You can use them with different sets. I overlooked so many of them the last catalog until we were coming down to the wire, and then that's when I really fell in love with some of them. And patchwork, I feel like both of these, but there's so many things I think you could do with these. You could put like a little bird here or a bird in the center. Like, I don't know, I just think that they're adorable. So you get this stitched starburst or this stitched wavy look. That would look neat with the turtles too. That carried over from the January to June, or January to April. It's not January to June anymore. But bird's eye view is adorable. And for anybody who wants to create Cousin It, but didn't have that hippo die, you could make your own glasses now. All right, what do you guys think of those so far? Sorry, my phone is dinging in the background here too. Okay, so let's see what I should show you guys next. I have another background set, but I'll wait a minute on those. And okay, so next I'll show you some masks. There are new masks, and these are really cute too. We still have the artistic mix decorative masks, and then these ones are a new addition. So the other ones are gray, and maybe I'll just quickly bring in a piece of cardstock that I have sitting here so you can see that pattern behind there. So there's this one here. I feel like these could layer. I don't know if they're intended to layer, but I feel like that could layer, where you could get that little X in the center of this. Maybe that's their intent, but anyway, you have this one here. I need to remember to use masks more often as well. This one. And then you kind of have, it's not necessarily plaid, but that's really pretty. And then you get this one too. So I bet you those are meant to layer. Does that look like it could go? I don't know. Maybe not. So there you go. These ones are called 4 square decorative masks. Yeah, I agree, Linda. It's always helpful, I find, to see the full version a little bit closer than just a picture in the catalog. So next I will show you guys the gingham paper, and I have some gems to show you. I was very excited about these gems. Again, I had overlooked those in the catalog until it was ordering time. And then it was a mad rush to decide what I wanted and trying to limit myself. I feel like I'm gonna have to take a spot in those shares because I don't have everything yet either. All right, so if you're interested in the DSP shares, you get, the DSP one is separate from the specialty paper. This is in the regular DSP. This is not a color collection one. So the color collection share comes by itself. I'm with you, Linda. I love gingham paper. So this one is called Glorious Gingham 6x6. This one comes in Berry Burst, Blueberry Bushel, Lemon Lime Twist, Pecan Pie, and Pretty Peacock. So you actually get, if you buy a full package of this, you actually get 8 sheets of the same, of each color. So I love that about this paper, because you can make your package go a lot further if you are producing more than one of the same card. So if you're designing a Christmas card or invitations, or you just like to make more than one, or if you're doing a swap or a class, I find that these ones, this is really useful. And I just love gingham. So, and then you get this pattern on the back. These are gorgeous. I am a sucker for gingham. I always have been. Even as a kid, I loved gingham. I just always loved it. Sometimes you'll get like a nice pretty gingham lining inside a bag or something like that too, and just like a soft cotton, and it just makes my day. Get like a little pop of that every time you open up your bag. So that is the gorgeous or glorious gingham. And some of these gems will be available in the same colors. So the Tinsel Gems, oh, it doesn't tell us the colors. I wish the embellishments would tell us what colors are on, like on the package are included, like the DSP does. I wish that the embellishments would tell us that as well. So you don't actually have to go grab your catalog. But I feel like that's probably Lemon Lime Twist. I don't know if this is Berry Burst or I think it might be Berry Burst. Blueberry Bushel. Not too sure what this is. I should grab my catalog. I had it with me while we were at our appointment and I thought I did bring it in here. One sec. I will tell you guys what those colors are. I should label them. Then you go through your package, and I guess I could just switch out the sheet if I labeled the package when I get a new one. Okay, so this is the Tinsel Gems. It is Berry Burst, so Pretty Peacock, Blueberry Bushel, Berry Burst, and Lemon Lime Twist. So I feel like these would go really well with this pack here. They haven't necessarily marketed them to go together, but these Tinsel Gems, and I'll bring these closer. I don't know if you guys will be able to get that view, but just trying to get an angle that will show there's little flecks of tinsel, like silver flecks in there. Let me know if you guys can see that. It's funny, the view that's on there today. You guys see all the way over in the corner here. Oh, I think we raised it up higher so that you could see more of the paper. That's why. All right, so that is the Tinsel Gems. And there's also Tinsel Gems 3-pack. So there's 3-pack and 4-pack. The 3-pack, the colors in this one are Misty Moonlight, Fresh Freesia, and Lost Lagoon. So I'll open this one up so that you guys can get a non-glared view of this one. And we'll bring this one out too. So there we go. That one is the 3-pack. Try and peel those back so you can get a nice view of those. Look how pretty they are. What do you guys think? Bling, bling, bling. That was funny. Yeah, I agree, Ramona. They're so pretty. So with the embellishment share, you get a 1/5 of each pack. So 2 rows, but then you get to try everything. So then you have a little sampling of all of the embellishments. So then you can kind of pick and choose and then always get more of your favorites again if you wish to. These 2 are ones that I knew for sure I needed to get right away because they were brand new, but the embellishment share comes with a 1/5 of everything on this page. And we also have, these are new. So this is new in color gems. These are ones that go with the Daisy collection. There are some new adhesive back sparkle gems. So you would get a 1/5 of all of these, and then these ones as well, except for the gilded leafing and the shaker jars, but you would get a 1/5 of all of this as well. All right, so I'm gonna just keep my catalog open to that page, and then that way when I go over the next ones, I can tell you guys what colors are in there. So I'll move this aside. All right, now let's look at, this one is called Masterfully Made DSP, and it goes with the Gorgeously Made bundle. The DSP is a little wild on some of them, but because I was getting the bundle and I love some of the patterns in here, I really wanted to get it anyway. So I'll show you the DSP first, and then I will open up the bundle. There's some really pretty dies. I think you guys are gonna love the dies in this bundle. Has anybody ordered that Gorgeously Made bundle yet? Let me know. I'm not sure who all is still here, but okay, so this one here, like I love this one. This one's a little wild, but I really love this. And then this is pretty. I love this part here. I think that would make a really nice card front. And then you could very quickly make some simple cards that have a lot of color. So you just cut your sheet in half. And then the trouble is, I also really like the other side. I think we were talking the other day, or I always say how I love it when there's just one side that I really love. This is so pretty. I love this one. I love that it's kind of dark, but with pops of color. I just feel like it looks like a piece of art. You could frame that one. And then I love the back side of this one too. And of course, as they coordinate things really well, the prints in this really match the dies well. I'm excited to show you guys the dies. And then we have this one. This one is really soft, actually. I like that one. That looks cute. And then we have this bright side. So there's kind of like a bright side and a more subdued side. This next one's my absolute favorite. I love this. This is one, it's another one very similar to that one that I said was like a piece of art. So just different color tones pretty much. And then the same with the back side of it. It's the Pretty Peacock. And this is one of my all-time favorite colors. So I love this one. I knew I had to get this DSP, even though it looked kind of wild. And then we have this one. So this one features a lot of the returning and new colors. So there's that side, and then the lemon lime twist side. So if you got the new in color, the new cardstock pack, it would coordinate with a lot of this. So azure, I think is how you say that. I said azure the other day, but I think it's azure. I think it's azure. Afternoon, berry burst, crushed curry, fresh freesia, lemon lime twist, lemon lolly, Lost Lagoon, Melon Mambo, Night of Navy, Pretty Peacock, Pumpkin Pie, and Sweet Sorbet. So that's like a really nice, they're pretty much all in that sheet there. What do you guys think of that one? Is it your style? So I'm going to flip this over to my favorite sheet there with this pattern. And you can see here how it coordinates so nicely with the stamp set. So this leaf here and then this one here, or this one here, coordinate with the images. So you've got those, and then some simple greetings. This is a rubber, so cling mount, and then the dies. I just love these dies. So we'll open these up. This one, I think the artisans had this one. I think this is the one that they got early, so they've been posting some sneak peeks with this, and everybody has been, how did you guys get that? Or maybe not realizing that they were an artisan, but they got this in their box, and I have loved what they've been doing with these two dies in particular. And this one, it looks kind of like a loose leaf edge, and then you've even got the stitching along there. This one I feel like is a must. Well, for me it was, which is why I already have it, but I just love this one. I think it's really pretty, and I love the detail in those leaves there. So let me know what you guys think of that one. It's definitely a favorite. And then these, you can see they coordinate with that as well. So pretty. I have, while we were driving to the appointment and back, I was sketching out some things that had popped into my mind while I was opening these. So hopefully I'll find some time to get some projects made. I won't make a project for you guys today. Maybe I'll grab some of my swaps if you guys want to see them at the end. But hopefully I'll get to make something today, and then maybe I can share it tomorrow. But we have a, and I don't know what to call it, but a friend and I are going to help Susie's husband with her craft room. So we're going to be doing that tonight. So no live tonight, but I can probably go live again tomorrow. So that is gorgeously made. Tell me what you guys think of that one. I love it. All right, then we also have in color treat bags. And initially I said that my in color club would include the treat bags, but I'm going to poll everybody and see if they would rather get the in color shimmer paper instead of the bags, because I didn't realize there was in color shimmer paper when I chose the bags. So if they would rather get shimmer paper, that's what they'll get instead. But these little bags, this is kind of like that plaid background stamp. Probably why I love that stamp so much. So Pebbled Path and then we just got to pull out wild wheat. So here we are. These are probably about 5 by 7. It might even say that on them, but that is the official name is 2023 to 25 in color treat bags. So that is those. What do you guys think of those? I will quickly grab the, oh, it's not in my little stack here. I thought it was. It's in the other stack. Sorry, I had the card stock here. Let me know what you guys think about an in color product share. Like, it wouldn't include the ink pads, but just a sampling of the products. Oh, we lost one there. And we lost another one. Here we go. So you can kind of see the colors a little bit better there with the cardstock combined with it. So that is the treat bags, and it kind of gives you an idea of the sizing because this is a 5.5 by 8.5. So I would say that the bags are 5 by 7. So that's those. Now I will share Earthen textures. I also got this suite, and I've got, do you know what I should have showed you with the last item was the in colored jute, but I did not. So I'll have to show that to you guys after. All right, so I will share this is actually not from the suite, but it might go with it. So I'll show those to you guys after. All right, so I'll show you the stamp set after. I'll show you the DSP and ribbon first. And sometimes these come off nicely. Sometimes I've got to snip them. All right, so this is, oh, and then it's also taped for good measure because this stuff will not stay wrapped around there, I'm sure. So this is the coordinating, it's called trim. I don't believe this one's called ribbon. I think it's called trim. So it's a natural woven trim. It's actually really pretty. It looks nicer and thinner in real life than it does in the catalog. So about 1/4 inch wide, I would say. Sometimes natural trims can be hard to work with if they're too thick, so I really like this one. I'm more excited about it seeing it in person than just in the catalog. Okay, so here is the DSP. A team member and I were talking about this sheet in particular. Hello, Zana. It's good to see you back again. So this one, we were like, oh, I'm not so sure about that one, but we love the other side. So this is one of those ones where I'm happy about it because I don't feel that I'm sacrificing one side for the other because I just really love this one. This one will probably grow on me though. It actually reminds me of a pottery wall we used to have in our house that was here when we moved in and we took it down right away. There's this one here. So these ones feature a lot of the in colors. So that's the Moody Mauve and Pebbled Path. Now watch, I'll end up starting to say mauve, won't I? Just because I said that I don't think I could. This one's really pretty. I like this one. It almost looks like shoelaces to me. It's not, but it kind of has that vibe to me. And then Pretty Peacock. So pretty. This one here. That's neat, but I really love this side. And then we have this one. This also is like pottery. And then, oh, look at that one. I have to push that up so you guys can see the full sheet. That is probably my favorite in the whole pack. That is so pretty. Jen will love that one, Wendy, if you're still here. And then this one. That one's interesting, and I really like that side. Do you have this paper where you are yet? I can't remember what country you are in, Zana. You'll have to let me know if that's okay. You don't have to answer that on live if you would rather not. All right, and then it coordinates with this Earthen Texture stamp set. I really like this one. You are proof there's good in the world. There's so many people I know I could send that to, which is always good to need that more than you don't need that. Your thoughtfulness is much appreciated. With gratitude, thank you. You always know just what to say and do. So thankfully, I do know lots of people I could send that to, and I love these images. This was one I knew I needed right away. Not yet, you're in the UK. So I wonder, that's where we're gonna be headed for the incentive trip. I don't know if you're close to London or not, but okay. Now, this is the dies that go with this one. I love these ones. And even the grass, this textured one is really neat. These are going to be a favorite as well. I think even without this particular stamp set, you could use these elements with other things, with other bundles or stamp sets even that we have. So that's going to be a favorite. I plan to do a class with probably most of these bundles. That would make sense. If I purchased them, I should do a class with them, right? That would be the smart thing to do instead of just buying them just for them to sit here. But I love this paper. Those are my colors. Okay. Are you considering going down around the incentive trip time? Oh, and then I meant to show you guys these gems while that was out because it had the Pretty Peacock. I think I told you I would save the catalog to tell you what colors are in there. So for this one here, it is Pretty Peacock, Berry Burst, and White. So these are adhesive backed sequins. Oh, let me know what you decide to do. We will be there a couple days early and then a couple days afterwards as well. So these are the adhesive backed sequins. I love these two in particular. I'll find a use for the Berry Burst. It looks very pink as opposed to Berry Burst, but I'm sure if you put it with some Berry Burst cardstock, it'll pull more of that color. That is really pretty. So that is adhesive backed sequins trio is what that one is called. Yeah, Linda, I agree. The sequins are, I just love them, especially when they're adhesive backed because they're so easy to use. And I got my putty refill for my take your pick tool. I could not find the refills. I don't know where they have gone with all of this moving stuff that we have been doing. So I'll open up this jute. It's in color jute trim. And then I can show you guys, may as well take them all out, and I'll bring those treat bags and cardstock back in so that we can see it with those. I should have pulled them out then. It's always nice to see the thickness. I'm sure I will find a use for these. I'm not a super huge fan of really thick twine. I like the thin twine. You guys have seen me separate layers of twine before. So that's how much I like a thin layer of twine, but I will find a use for these. This is definitely thicker. Like it's a pretty substantial. I'll show you this in comparison to the linen thread so that you can see the difference. Oh, look it, see here, this stuck to my linen thread. It is a white twine bow that I separated the fibers of, and I hadn't trimmed the ends yet, so it's uneven, but that is some white twine. And here's the difference. So you can see the linen thread in comparison. Let me know if that is a good representation. I can try and lay that across some cardstock for you. So linen thread and then the new jute trim. So it's quite a bit thicker. It's a lot more firm too. There we go. But still so pretty. I always love that there's something in the new in colors. So with the new in colors, we have the ribbon and the twine. In Color Club will also include, everybody will get the roll of jute in their color of the month. So that is all of these. They just look so pretty though. What do you guys think of those? I feel like you have to, it is a lot thicker. It's a lot more firm too. So I feel like you have to, I don't know, really work with it to get it positioned the way you want it, if that makes sense. But I think it's a nice alternative to just having ribbon, and the ribbon is a little thicker this year than last year's in color ribbon, so it's nice to have a thinner alternative, but definitely thicker jute. Okay, now, so we'll put these back aside, and I'm going to show you these together because I think that these gems will go really well with some of the single stamps that I got. So I have 3 stamp sets here to show you, and then I still have a couple sets of dies to show you. All right, so these ones are the ombre matte decorative dots. These are also included in the embellishment share. So with this one, I think the colors here are, just grab the catalog again, Calypso Coral, Old Olive, I was going to say Lemon Lime Twist, but Old Olive, Coastal Cabana, and Night of Navy. I love that there's a Coastal Cabana. We don't often get embellishments in Coastal Cabana, so that's nice to have that. And I feel like those colors would go really well with the Hello Kiwi. I think this could probably be turned into like cantaloupe or honeydew as opposed to just kiwi. So I was thinking these might go well with that. And then you can always add colorful gems, especially with rainbows and the flowers. I think it'll be really cute with that one. And then the greens with the leaves, and even the other colors will look really pretty with this. This one is Rachel Tessman's $1 Million stamp set, and it coordinates with this punch. I think it's really cool that an existing punch that she designed a set to go with something that was already existing. Yes, Linda, I agree. Perfect for men's cards. Oh, that's a good point. That the jute would be good for men's cards, especially not being a ribbon. Yeah, yum on the kiwi. I love kiwi. So I'm happy to make something kiwi, but I also like honeydew and watermelon. Not that that's a watermelon, but there will be uses for that. So those are the individual stamps that I got, aside from the plaid. And I think that this would go well with the plaid too, in certain uses. But I love those different leaves that she does. I don't know if she designed the way that these leaves are. I'm not exactly sure how $1 Million achievers design their stamp, if they're given suggestions. There's probably a video on it. I haven't looked it up yet, but so I don't know exactly how much of that was her own idea, but super cool. I think that they have an existing punch that goes with her set. Good job, Rachel. So those are, I was thinking of possibly, these are I'll get your guys' opinion. For Stampin' Bingo, it's between, I might even do still Taco Fiesta or Zany Zoo. I think I'm going to do Zany Zoo catalog launch, and then Bingo was supposed to be Taco Fiesta, so I may still do Taco Fiesta and a choice of Zany Zoo. I would design cards that you could interchange which set you went with, because not everyone wanted the Fiesta, but a lot of people did. So between those, or maybe even these, I can't decide. But I felt like they were pretty versatile ones. This one might not be as versatile for some people. I'm just a sucker for fruit stamps, but those are the ones that I was thinking might be fun bingo sets. Everybody gets the set with bingo, and then all kinds of prizes from the catalog. So let me know what you guys think. I will, I still have another couple of dies. Oh, that's so smart. I'm so glad you have that information on that. So Rachel didn't want to lose the punch, so she designed the stamp set to go with it. She's so smart. She's very talented. I love her projects. Her paper pumpkin projects are out of this world. All of her stuff is. And she's just so kind. I have met her on, the first time I met her, I think, was the Alaskan trip, like 12 years ago. And she was just as sweet back then. So what I was saying about these, I don't remember what I was saying about these. Oh, that the video will post on my page. I still have some dies to show you guys, but I will leave this video on my page for anyone who wants to come see it later. If there's a popular request, I can always go live again. But with our appointment that we have with Susie's husband tonight, I didn't want to not get to show you guys the new things that I unboxed today, because I was very excited sitting there by myself going through them. All right. often Ethan will be home and I'll unbox with him, but he was heading out the door to work and that kind of stuff. So I unboxed alone. He usually shares in my excitement. Ryan will too, Lennon will too, but more because I'm excited as opposed to their own excitement, and Ethan is excited about a lot of it. So this is the embossed brick 3D embossing folder. So it's kind of a mix of worn texture and brick. So this one is going to be another staple, I am sure, in my collection. I'm always sad when my favorite leaves. She goes live every Wednesday. Yeah, she is amazing. She is just like super inspirational for all of us, I think. Okay, now these are the Nested Essentials dies and Gorgeous Garden dies. And these are the last of my newest brand new product, though there's things that I already realized that I missed. I need to get the color collection DSP. I need more blend storage because even though I pulled all of the retiring blends, we gained a lot more new blends. I don't know if anyone else noticed that, but I need more blend storage, and I should have used my half price item to get the marker collection because I'm now missing some colors and I may as well switch them to the new style. That was why I didn't buy just the color collection or the new marker collection, but let me know if you guys, what you're doing with your markers. All right, so this one is Gorgeous Garden Dies. I showed you guys the sample with this one in the catalog the other day. And the sample I love a lot more than what I would think I would just looking at this die. Just looking at the die didn't make me super excited, but as soon as I saw that catalog sample on page 18, that's what made me decide it was being added sooner than later. And last year I overlooked these background dies, so I wanted to have more time to use them this year. So this one here, the Gorgeous Garden Dies, that is this one here. I think that is just so gorgeous what they did with that. Makes sense, right? For the name of the dies. I love that. I think it's the Irresistible Blooms. We have access to a recipe book, so to speak, of what has been used on these, so I should look it up in there. But I think that's Irresistible Blooms DSP behind, but you could easily just blend cardstock and then layer that over top. But those are so pretty. And we lost our stitched greenery, but this is really pretty. So that is the other one. And then I have one more. The Nested Essentials dies. This one's going to be another staple. For me, this one will probably not go back in the shelf. It'll stay in the little stand next to where I work. But we've got these, all these stitch shapes that nest, the banners, and then this shape here. That kind of looks like a face sitting there, a monster face. What do you guys think of those ones? I always love when they're stitched. This one actually has a double stitch. And then a single stitch, this is like a dot, and then these are like dashes, like diagonal dashes. So those are the Nested Essentials. I have something in mind for this one right away too. So that is my new product. And if you missed the beginning, I showed this sketched plaid back at the beginning. This might even look neat. You're wanting and needing these. Did you guys order them? Has anybody added these ones just yet? So we couldn't get these on pre-order. These only became available here on catalog launch day, so May 2nd. Zana, were these, did you guys, I don't know that you guys had the same pre-order as we did. Were they on your guys' pre-order or just once the catalog went live? I feel like they did a really good job with catalog launch this time. There was like, it was quick to get in an order. We don't have a long list of back orders or things that we can't order. I feel like it's gone really well. And then I expedited because of the, well, I would have expedited anyway, but the pick times are very long right now with some back-to-back record-breaking sales days. The pick time is just longer than usual. So in wanting to get some samples made before we go away, I knew I would need to expedite, so I have to do another order as well because there's other things I'll need to create with that I just completely forgot. Things, I don't know about you guys, but I find things always jump out at me almost every time I look through the catalog, you notice something new, or you see a sample and then it jumps out at you where it didn't before, like these gorgeous garden dyes. Like that wouldn't have, the picture in the catalog didn't jump out at me until I saw that sample made. All right. So what do you guys think of all the new product? You're not sure on which part? Tell me what your favorite thing that I showed here. Oh my gosh, 3 weeks for the last 2 orders. Yeah, that's about how long they're taking here right now too with regular shipping. So I will head off in a minute. If you have a favorite of what I shared, or if you have a favorite from what's in the catalog, please do comment and let me know what your favorites are and what you would like to see me create with to share projects with you guys. I will post a time to go live probably tomorrow. Well, I'll try to decide tonight, but I'll post a time that I'll be with you tomorrow, and we will make something new. And Ethan is going to look at his schedule to let me know when he can go live and create something for you guys. So thanks very much for joining in today, you guys, and sharing in the excitement of new product. I didn't want to have to wait till tomorrow when we're booked up tonight, but I will be back again soon. Thanks so much, everyone. Have a good afternoon.